How's everybody doing out there? I hope well. This is I'm out on the road right now taking care of my dad, and wow, this just had that, I don't imagine my dad holding me out at the front of the Titanic or anything, but I was having a nostalgic moment. Titanic, I believe, was one of the only movies my mom asked me to take her to. So she couldn't get my dad to take her, and my mom wanted to see this. Rest her soul. It's been a while, so it's okay. We're okay. But being, I will be reminiscing about mom over the next few days with my dad. I don't know. This seemed like the right one. Uh, I've talked enough about, I think there's a lot of humility with this artist. And I think I think family is still very, very important to the fans, and especially from the area, the Indonesian, that whole area. I get a lot of love from people out there and respect, and I like that. And I go look after my dad, and I just want you to know that that's important to me. That I don't forget. I just work a little harder to get something done. And hey, my heart will go on. Ooh, Titanic. It was a good movie. It's very good. I was that's a nice it was a nice part. Just because I was thinking of other stuff. Honestly, I was thinking about what I was talking about, and I was realizing that that those ideas are what I hold pretty important. And then the art, the creations, the beautiful things, and the not so beautiful have added to the experiences through the family. And I am not trying to get all bent out of shape here, but what I was realizing is I can explain to my dad, who doesn't understand at all. He's an old guy. He doesn't understand YouTube, how any of this works, or what value it holds. Oh, yeah. So, I think the world is, fairly broken. On the rare occasion I can find a connection between this job, something I'm hearing, something I lived, all wrapped up into something that really matters. I feel it, love it, grateful. Or, for the not so good parts, you do all the same things, but maybe you're regretful, not grateful. But I think you understand. I hope you understand my point is that everything that adds to life only adds to this growth. And it doesn't always work. But I'm reflecting on the simple joys of the time spent with my family, loved ones, the people that are in here. And it's weird because I'm trying to connect all the way to over there right now. But in the end, can it add to the life experience, right? The whole deal. And trying to explain this to my dad, but being able to add, let's say, a fan base that is just incredibly respectful, polite, nice, generous. It all helps, instead of it being just some accounting entry in a how well the channel did last month book. It's about how well did the time spent with the subscribers, the viewers, and how much did it leave me affected. And not to be a cheesy guy, but it's not the song, it's the idea of where the song takes me. And I think that I hope others understand. Because I think it's a weird feeling that I'm not very good at expressing. Yeah, no, I'm not good at expressing it. It's because my mom and my dad got to hold me as a baby, but I made different choices and I didn't hold my own baby as a baby. And I lost something that I can't get back. And then sometimes, times like this, I want my sugar. Is good in coffee. I want my great grandkids to maybe be able to reflect upon how I really felt. Damn. Wow, I didn't think I'd have that moment here. But as I've mentioned before to every other music fan on the channel or every subscriber, I mean, this is really just therapy for me. And everything else is secondary. And felt like that felt like a good realization. Ha! I love it. Now, it's for all the reasons I said. I how when was this put out? Ah, I believe his skills have progressed much in 2 years. Now, I'm not saying there was anything wrong with that at all. I hope that's not misunderstood. If there was something wrong, I wouldn't have ended up in the place I ended up in. I'm still there. Uh, I better clarify and say, "My heart will go on." Theme song from the Titanic. There. Oh, Jack. There was room on the board for Jack. They could have both made it, but internet agrees with that. I don't. I just had to rip our hearts out. A lip. This is awesome, but this is about the end of the reaction. I can tell you what's going on if you'd like to hang out for one more minute. Excuse me. I don't actually like to fly. So by the time I put this up, I should be home or close to home. But as of right now, it's a fly in the morning. I don't care for flying much. And now I care for it the least I've ever in my whole life. When I was young, I thought it was great. So much so, I believe I was in an open cockpit biplane when I was a kid with my dad. Hey, now we're going to sit in a minivan. How the times have changed. He took me adventuring in a biplane in Niagara Falls, and I'm going to keep him company in a minivan. It's not the world I envisioned, but it's the one I live in. But I don't like to fly, and I get a lot of anxiety. So I'm sure that all plays into it. I'm not, trying to have an emotional response really to this was one of my most comfortable places and artists to do reactions. The least amount of chaos and stress. But, real life can snowball on a person. So I thought I'd share that with you because Well, that's what I'm here for. uh, it turns out Ange, my honey, uh, she's heard it before. It doesn't actually relieve anything. But this, weirdly enough, because I know you'll see it, is quite, is it cathartic? Is that the, I think so. Yeah, I think this is much better. I didn't need anything, thought, not, my other reactions aren't the same, right? They can be very weird. Okay, I'm done now. My heart will go on. Just not on the Titanic. Later.